Alright, hey, welcome to my video that I'm doing. This is a news series that's actually tied into all these other live recordings that I'm doing where I'm currently going to war with the Terrans. Now, I'd already fully pulled the trigger and went to do it, and then I decided, hey, wait a minute, uh, this is going to take forever, and I just absolutely handicapped myself. So basically what I'm doing here is I'm positioning myself into the best spot that I can to fight the Terrans. I've got a really good solid plan to work that out. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to add to my Asgard fleet. So I have 3 Asgards right now. Probably going to shoot for 4 or 5 of them. That will not be very hard to do, although I need to get rep, ironically, with the Terrans to be able to do that. I've not sold my mining ships because it just dawned on me, like, what am I doing? Because in a previous video when I went to war with them, it just did not make sense to sell off, even if I win the war, what am I getting? Like, nothing, right? So I really kind of would have to move these guys to a removed location, probably my player HQ area, and have them sitting, really doing nothing for a little bit, or maybe having mine, but only here. They more than likely going to turn my player HQ into a shipyard, a full-on shipyard, closed loop. So I'll redesign it. I'll do everything. Reason being is you can teleport the entire player HQ. So having that ability to teleport the entire station to a location you need, and it's your shipyard, is yeah, pretty awesome. So there's a few steps I need to do before that. One thing I'm going to be watching is this yard right here. If this yard falls, or it looks like it's going to be an imminent fall, then I have to go to war right away to take the pressure off them. Another thing that I thought about is in Getsafune, there's only the Xenon here that once they enter Savage 2, they have nowheres, they can't go back. So the only way for them to go is to come into here. And right now the Terrans are fighting them off. Guess what happens the moment I go to war with the Terrans? I'm now going to have the Xenon as an issue. Well, there's actually a quest to take these territories out. So I may actually go ahead and do that, although it is not an easy process. I mean, you're talking about taking out Savage Spur, Matrix 79B, and I'm fairly certain it's Tharkus Cascade. So I think these 3, this one with these 2 sectors in it, this system, and this system with these 2 sectors in it, you gotta take out. And that's not really bad, but it's gonna require me to have a few Asgards on hand. So I got a few plates that I'm spinning right now. But the first thing that I gotta do is target getting more Asgards. And meanwhile, I just have to keep rolling in this cash, pulling the cash in. So the only way I'm gonna really make decent passive income is to keep these miners going and to not pull the trigger with the Terrans unless I absolutely need to. But I'm absolutely going to go to war with them. So I'm calling this the Empire Rises. Once I get to the point in this series where I'm going to attack, I'm going to change. I'll be like Empire Strikes Back or something like that. And here's my battle plan. Basically, looking at this, I've decided that I'm going to choke off the asteroid belt. So basically, I have this gate up here, right? Defensive gate. Now, what I could do is really just block this system off big time if I wanted to. I need to really kind of look at where I want to do this, but I wanted to really kind of lock things down. So I was thinking of either another small defensive platform at this jump gate, or I could come into the asteroid belt, build a defensive gate here, build a defensive gate there, and now I've just cut the Terran Empire in 2, right? In essence. So they're going to be cut off from their infrastructure here that can supply their wharf and everything. So that would enable me to hold them off here any transports, anything that gets past me will have to contend with this, and vice versa. Anything that comes through to try to get at me and my ships or anybody else is going to get around into this gate, and anybody who tries to go through this territory is going to get hammered when they come out of this one by the Tigany Memorial Gate. Unfortunately, the station, yeah, I'm going to use probably his station designed by his, I mean, I gotta get his name up, so it will be on one of these videos, the person who did the actual blueprint for the this one here that I'm using in Antigone Memorial. That was fantastic, and actually I should go ahead and preemptively replace. I watched this defensive platform in action. I was very impressed with the flat cannons on it, because I'm really not trying to make friends here, right? If you're coming through the gate, you're going to get hit by the flat cannons, and that's just all there is to it. And they delete ships a lot more efficiently than beams do. Initially, I liked beams because the beam weapons allow you to basically lock ships down, prevent them from going into travel drive, but they could still boost away, and if they boost away, then they can hit travel drive, right? So let's kind of go into this, and it's gonna kind of suck for a second, but I am gonna do this. So I want to bring up the plan defenses. Let me go to the bridge defense first. Let me select a loadout. So this is the loadout. I don't want this loadout anymore though. What I'm gonna be doing on the M-class turret spots is putting black turrets there. So it's gonna suck, but you know, might as well do it before I pull the trigger. And then I'm going to go ahead and save that as black. And now that I have that, what is this, a bridge? Defensive platform, let me see. Okay, so now I need to find the disc platforms. And what I need to do is just go ahead and just change out these small slots and add the Argon flat cannons. So I'm going to have to spend some extra money to replace the beam turrets. Maybe not, I don't know. We'll see how it works out. But oops. We'll save this small Randall plasma. Save it too. Okay. I'll confirm. So what I need to do, and what I believe it'll do is anytime you change modules, yeah, it's going to put it into the plan section. So I really wish there was a way to do all these, right? You know, like to control left click and do more than one at a time. There is, when you're building the base, what you could do to be smart is to place your first module down, like a defensive platform that you're going to repeat, copy it, but copy it after you've added the turrets to it. So now you've got all these platforms already with turret populations. So luckily, all I really kind of need to do is just kind of go like this. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but you know, it's what it is. So let's get it knocked out of the way real quick. Well, as quick as I can. I should assign a builder. Oh, that's right. You don't have to. When you're changing hard points on stations, you don't need to assign a builder for that, because the station manager will just, it's all based off the internal storage. There's not anything actually being built. You're just adding things to an existing structure. So and this will be pretty deadly, but this isn't expensive. This is kind of like a one-time deal. I'm gonna work on some other defensive platforms, but I just can't. Like, I'm not really kind of trying to focus on that right now. It's gonna focus on trying to make money as fast as I can, because I need to buy the remaining Terran blueprints, which I think I have the Sin, Osaka. I believe I've got all their guns. I might be wrong. I most assuredly do not have all of their shields. Maybe I do. I don't know. I'll have to look. But that's quite a bit of money for the Osaka. Oh, and the Tokyo, if I want to get that, which I do. So that sucks. That's expensive. That's like 200 mil. A lot of turrets go through. Oh, okay. So this is going to be a whole new one because it's actually a Terran design. So let's throw the flax on here. And save that as, yep, it's new. So many defensive platforms to go through here. But the flak really is, it's just winning. I don't know what else to say about it. In these M slots at least. Boom. Better make sure the station manager has cash. Oh, they don't even need cash. That's funny. Probably because there's like extra stuff left over from doing all this. Oh, I haven't actually. Never mind. I know what the problem is. I've not hit confirm module changes, and now it'll populate a cost, and at least it can start getting working on placing orders for the changes that I've done. So I run the danger that they could actually like finish these modules before I'm done, and then I'm gonna be going back over the same modules. I don't see that happening. No. There we go. In previous videos, I explained that the reason I'm doing this is I created a monster with the Terran Empire, and if I'm being honest, it just it was like once I pulled the trigger and just saw how effective these defensive stations were, it was just brought a smile to my face, and it's actually something I'm really looking forward to having a lot of fun with. So, okay, is it not taking these? Start from the top here. Look at like those already had flag batteries on them. Already done. There's no way I'm done. This one's not. Okay, that's good. Beams on it. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and understand like why it's some of these seem to not be taking. Maybe I'm going too fast. Or more than likely, it's because I have so many friggin' expensive platforms on this stupid station. Okay, yeah, now I can actually. Oh man, there's 45 of these to go through, and 44. Come on, man. Like, there's got to be a way to do this easier. Surely there is. Yeah, I can do. Something like this and see if this works. I think that's doing the entire row, but it's worth a shot. I don't think so. Confirm change. No, it just did the last one on that line. And maybe I'll just like stop doing this after a certain point. It's a little. I at least want to get these front spars done. Things that'll be shooting right at them initially. I'll probably stop because, yeah. Getting there. Yeah, I'm only gonna do the front part of this. So it's too much. And when you look at this, like, once I've done the front, it's basically. Okay. I was editing this a lot. I think he's actually pulling this off pretty fast. So, yeah, maybe I'll just go ahead and do being half-assed about it. I was gonna say, you gotta be kidding me right now. One, something up here. Yeah, he's already getting him done. Garcia. I'm not sure who's running this station. It's not on flag. Yeah, this is pretty fast actually. Let's go like this and like, let's still beam. It's done. Oh boy. That's good enough for me, man. I think that covers everything anyways. Except close menu. Alright, now let's move on to wrap for the start. Transfer whatever I've got. Okay. Yeah, so I'll be just shifting over to my experimental shuttle and doing what I was doing before. Just flying from station to station, shooting illegal transports that the cops are calling on.
Entering system. Sol.
I'm right at the reason for this is I'm right at the limit of the 20 rep with them. I lose 1 point with the Terrans right now. I won't have access to Moon Venus, which will make it so I won't be able to clear Asgard. What I found to be the best way was just to sit here, go into setup, just wait for ship to pop up. So I'm, you know, in the background, my guys are making money anyway, so.
Identifying criminal vessels. Please assist in pursuit.
Maintenance vessel.
Sneezy.
Smuggling vessel found nearby.
Short-range transporter.
The guys, real quick.
Thanks for your help.
Thanks for your help. No criminal
Short range transporter.
This way I'm able to ensure not only is time passing and I'm making money, but I'm making sure that every station I go to, I'm at least getting that minor rep up. Like, it's really nothing, but I'm not going to shoot for 21 rep. I just want to get enough to where I feel comfortable steal another Asgard from these guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Requesting permission to dock.
Docking permission granted.
Me actually to go into station design mode, and if things pan out, I'm able to hold off on pulling the trigger on the Terrans. I would really love to make it so that my station would become my main shipyard. I could do that relatively easily, I think. Relatively easy. I got a couple ideas on how I can accomplish that. So really, that's where you start making money.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
But you want to also be
Please
providing.
halt. We will be scanning your inventory.
I've got illegal goods on me, so they're gonna be like, drop the cargo.
You're clean. Go
Oh.
about your business.
Okay. Good thing about it. So, spawn here sometime soon. I'm not leaving until I actually get a bad guy spawn. Anyways, yeah. Building the infrastructure from hull parts, shield components, weapon parts, whatever, all the different parts that make up ships.
Maintenance vessel.
And on top of that, it's really weird. Every space station is going to be a little bit different, depending on where you're building it, the types of blueprints you have available. What currently are the factions doing? Do they have did they have a reason to acquire a lot of fighters, or maybe they need transports, or once you get a decent amount of blueprints, you'll be the most unique station in the galaxy, because people can buy ships with the best of the best from you.
Transporter.
And that's when you really start making money. But I've already dumped easily hundreds of millions
Thank you.
of credits into. So I might actually test out. I'm gonna do one more run here, and then I'll get the Asgard. Then I'll start building, or at least laying out, what I think will be an initial. And I'll be using the station calculator as well. Kind of at least get an idea.
Thanks
Whoops.
for your help. Thanks for your help.
This should be enough. Once I get this guy, it should be done. Let's cut the drive here and go on the setup. On the thing.
Please halt. We will be scanning your inventory.
Tell me it's all good, dude.
Found nothing. You can go.
Get the thank yous from station security, and then I'm outie. pretty lame. Seems like every now and then they just kind of don't thank you. Like it gets messed up by like the you know, the cop basically stopping you.
Maintenance vessel.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Seeds and tell this guy that he can fly. Dock at my station.
Sir.
Sorter. Have him dock over. To my finances are like. Yeah, see, I'm already sitting pretty good. I still have a ways to go, so. Let me actually go to the base here, and then I'll actually start redesigning it. Oh wait, no I can't. I don't have the on Excel shipyard components. Though I could set it up.
System. Heretics end.
Could set it up initially for, yeah. I don't have to necessarily do that. Could set it up to be a shipyard component supplier, and
Entering
start kind of
system.
trying to figure
Arcane
that out.
Prime.
And I can always slap the modules on later, just kind of mentally kind of think where I'm gonna reserve space for them on the build. So let's go to here. I think there's still a couple things I didn't pick up. I was trying to save money. Let's make sure Antigone Republic is not dead. They're not under attack, so. Look at their remaining modules here. So Claytronics, I don't. Yeah, I do need that for. Damn, it's expensive. Whatever. I get it sooner or later. It's probably why I was avoiding it for a long time here. So I could get an L. I'd rather get the L fabrication bay.
Good luck out there.
So the maintenance bay would just be for like retrofitting. Let's go back to Chin.
Entering system. Heretics end.
That'll be interesting to do. Actually gonna do this in SETA, so all that money is kind of ticking background. Let me save my game first. Up to 1.1 billion in worth. Chevy. Over half, well, yeah, right around half of it's my my stations also. Defensive stations are no joke. So let's go in the center. Go in the plan build. As long as this doesn't act weird and wonky, which it has a tendency to do. Let's go off those. Okay. So there'll be a lot of me like tabbing in and out for this. So you won't see every now and then, because basically I'm going to be first and foremost, I'm getting the small, medium shipyards on here. So I just have to figure out where I kind of want to put. That actually works out pretty good, so let me do it like this. Rotate around a little. Okay, maybe that doesn't work. Hoping to maybe snap it up to here. But really, put a bridge defense fund. No, okay, wait a minute. I need to think this on. Because I'm gonna need a lot of room. So I'll have a lot of room back here. Or maybe sell ships? Really need to give this some thought. Pretty wonky design I got going on right now. Okay, there. Dude, this guy around. Should be close enough to be able to get the snap. Yep. Right. And then the other side of those, I'm going to throw Argon platforms, I think. Let me see. Yeah, just because they have more snap points to them, so. There. Up there. Just go ahead and set these for those. So now that we got that done, I need to start looking at production modules, and this is where it's going to get a little chaotic. Because first and foremost, I need to look at the bearer bonds. So we need shield components. Let's do that. So let's say I decide to build 2 of these. How do I want to build this out? Could do snap another defense platform on. It's gonna be a real pain in the butt. There we go. Alright, now I've got that there. Let me just module there. So 2 shield generators, shield part component factories, and then 2. Sure, this is set for. Okay. Because it's got the shields right, but need to almost make a my own kind of custom preset for that. Let's get that defense on. So now let me tab out really fast. Bring up that station calculator. Now, yeah, I wish I could share my screen right now. I'm actually just sharing the game, so you're not able to see those. But I have covered it in one of my videos before. So if we look at shield components.
At the meeting, I understand your desire to protect me. However,
the intent of the list.
I got moused up really fast. Alright, so if I put 2 in here and say auto, oh my lord. See, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. When you create like a closed loop, just those 2 shield components are going to require me to make an additional energy cell production 1 plasma, conductor production, quantum 2 production, graphene, superfluid coolant. So I really don't want to kind of mess with that until I've added to the station. So let me add some more module spaces. So let's say I throw drone component production, I throw 2 of those there. Whole part production. Oh, missile component. Weapon component production 2. And I think everything I'm going to need for this. Weapon components, shields, engines. Probably. And there is a way for me to see this, so let me module changes for now. Exit out of this, and all I need to do is look at my other shipyard. So if I look at the emergency shipyard over here, logic overview, I can see everything getting fed into this. So I need turret components, advanced composites. Okay, so turret components, let's put those at 2. Advanced composites. 2. Wow, this is going to be expensive. Animator converters. 2. Engine parts I got. Advanced electronics I do not have. 2. Field components, do I have that? I think, of course, those are supposed to put down field coils. Boy, this is going to be a whopper. 2. And then if I want to add these, which I do, so I'm going to add Chemtronic substrate and metallic microlattice, so actually all 3 of those. So Computronic substrate. And just on something, I know it is something else I'm missing here. Oh, silicon carbide. Okay. Now let me alter the amounts on these. 2, 2, 2. So if I just go with straight 2s, except for 4s on engine part, hull production, I think, you know, you can also get an idea of like what factories are often starved of by looking at their what their trade offers are, right? So if I want to get an idea for, let's look at Hub. So if I look at their trade offers for the station itself, we can see the animator converters is a draw. So let me go ahead and amend that to animator converters to a 3. And it's going to be me being quiet here in a minute. Sleep. We can see hull parts. I've already anticipated that. Smart chips. Interesting. Smart chips are not on my list, and I think that's going to populate once I go autofill modules. Let's see. Why are smart chips being needed? This is really... Okay, but regardless, that's a large draw, so I'm going to have to put, we'll say 3. Smart chip production, I'll put that at a 3. Turret components, I've got that covered. Oof, weapon components, really good to see that. So that should have anticipated, but we'll push that up to 5. No, let's make that 6. Now let's autofill the modules. Oh my Lanta. This is no joke. Alright, so to have a closed loop system where only the only thing that I'm importing is going to be, you know what, actually, let me do this. Let me do it referred to as SAM fabrication bay, okay. Auto, okay, so I do have everything kind of covered. Alright, so here's the issue. Turkabons is kind of smart chips is up. Solid components, that's surprising. So by looking at other shipyards, you get kind of a feel for how it works, right? It's going to be a little bit different from, say, this guy. We can see here animated converters are like huge. So I need to factor this in if I'm going to be building L-class ships as well, if you will. So animated converters. Let's see what else is a huge draw. All parts. So let's go ahead and future-proof this. So we'll push that up to a 6. The smart chips. Engine parts. Up a little bit more. It's already at a 4. So components, smart chips. Set up to a 4. Okay. Autofill modules. Alright, this is like a no joke list. 2 shield component productions, which I already have. 11 energy cell, 6 plasma conductors, 2 quantum tubes, 6 graphene production, 3 superfluid coolant production, 2 drone components, 6 hull part, 2 missile component, 6 weapon components, 4 engine part components, 2 turret productions, 3 advanced composite productions, 6 animator converters, 2 advanced electronics, 2 fuel coils, 2 captronic substrates, metallic microlattice, and silicon carbide are all 2s. Microchip, these are the ones that got populated after I said, okay, give me a closed loop. 7 microchips productions, 2 scanning array productions, 6 refined metal or matter cell production, 5 silicon wafer, smart chip. Okay, so this is going to be a no joke. Not sure if I'm ready to do it. Why not? I said I was going to do it, so let's get it done. And build. Okay. Right on the back side, I'm going to allocate this to XL, and this will be L class, or actually maybe right here or something, I don't know. It's all going to be production right here. Smart on the front, or I mean small medium ships, L ships on the back. Maybe I'm going to bring this up and elevate it because I have these lanes of approach from the hexasphere, and I'm going to want another one at the top. So I want to get all my production I can right here. Bring the factory down a little. Things first. Let's out. Additional energy cells in here. For now. I'll be being quiet from here on in, so just be basically watching me build the station up if you want to stay with me, and making money. So hopefully in the background it's making money for me.
I was asked to drop my cargo. The request came from a police vessel.
Entering system. Zioth's Dominion.
Split wish you fortune.
Entering system. Heretics End. Entering system. Avarice.
Yes, I understand. You cannot afford Protection for the next cycle. But that's really not my fault, and I have to look out for my company.
Your company needs hard-working people like us to sell that Protection too. Is there any deal you'd be willing to make? Anything we could negotiate for that Protection delivery? You cannot just leave us to the tide.
There is just nothing I can do for you. Good luck with that tide, and good profits in the future.
Good luck with that tide.
Greetings. I am here to help you secure funds for your Protection payment. For a price, of course. If you have wares to sell at the minimum market price, we will buy everything.
We don't have anything for you, Vulture. Besides, selling out wouldn't cover the cost.
I see. Maybe we can try and secure your funds for future favors. We will be back. Friend. The greatest businessman in tidal space. Once we are big enough, we will be able to negotiate deals with such people on a regular basis. That would be illegal. We cannot take payments from you. You see, the Syndicate forbids foreign aid to encourage a free and competitive market. We will have to talk to the Syndicate about a loan. That is what they are all about. I know about one of their communication beacons in the area. You need to get close to establish communications. Be quick about it.
Experimental shuttle. Unknown object.
Wonderful. You found it. Let us establish communications.
Hello? Who is this?
Hello, Miss Syndicate Representative. We would like to apply for a loan. This concerns a station which cannot afford Protection for the next cycle.
I don't know who you guys are, or where you got wind of this beacon, but you would better forget about it before I get to you. This is the moment where you should engage your travel drive and start running for your lives. Go away!
But if they do not give us a loan, how are we supposed to? Quickly, come back to the station and let us talk to the manager and sort something out.
Docking granted.
So,
Experimental shuttle.
There it comes in all its glory. All that's left to do is pick up the shards.
I shouldn't have sold that last batch so cheaply.
This is horrible. The invisible hand ought to ensure supply. How is this supposed to be a free and competitive market if demand is not being met? We have to break the North River monopoly. We need a researcher to investigate this Protection. Do you happen to know any scientists?
I'll overhearing the conversation you just had with your companion. This so-called Protection substance and its properties intrigue me, and I would very much like to investigate this matter further. Perhaps you can assist me in my research. All you need to do is give me a sample of this enigmatic substance, and I will begin my research immediately. I am confident that there is a possibility of synthesizing the Protection once I have had a look at it here in my laboratory.
Excellent. Now, Protection is exorbitantly expensive, but I suppose we will not need an entire unit to conduct your research. It might be our best course of action to approach the CEO of North River Company directly. He might be able to buy a small sample from him. If we can find him, that is. It is well known that he occasionally likes to flaunt his enormous wealth. A fellow trader just spotted him taking his most prized possession out for a pleasure cruise. I have sent you the coordinates of his last known location. Start from there.
Empty space. Unknown ship.
Yes? What is it you want? I sure hope you have a good reason for approaching me. I am quite busy, you see. What? Just a sample? Such a small quantity won't get you far. If you want to protect yourself from the tide, can't afford more, eh? Oh well, since you seem to be new around here, I'll allow it. Once. To get you hooked. Am I not charitable? I will even cut you a special deal. How about that? Here you go. I hope you leave as a satisfied customer. Oh, and by the way, don't for 1 second think that you can use this sample to engineer a competing product. It won't work. North River products are just too ingenious. Run along now. I have much more important matters to attend to.
I wonder if being obnoxious is his deliberate business strategy. No matter. It will make it all the more enjoyable when we pull the rug from under the North River Company.
Entering Avarice 4.
You want to take it back to the headquarters yourself? Go ahead.
Entering system. Windfall. Entering Windfall 1 Union Summit. Entering system. Silent witness. Entering system. Atikva's choice. Entering system. Morningstar. Entering system. Heretics End. Headquarters.
Sir.
Experimental shuttle.
Hello there. Ah, excellent. Pass me the Protection sample so that we may begin. Thank you kindly. I have added the Protection research to our agenda and listed the required secondary materials. Feel free to initiate the research at any time convenient to yourself.
We are still working on finding...
experiment. Hello there. If you could, please gather the required materials. As this is the first attempt, I will limit the scope to this sector to help improve accuracy. I will require a beacon to be placed. I will warn you that I expect a significant blast wave, which may result in far-reaching destruction. I suggest you place the beacon in an unpopulated location. Although I am somewhat curious how destructive this blast will be. When you have finished placing the beacon, come and speak to me.
B. Empty space. Autopilot engaged. Autopilot disengaged.
Placement, return to the facility and we will begin.
Sir?
B.
there. That does appear to be a suitable destination. I am prepared. Shall I initiate the process? Charging the high mass teleportation drive. Goodness me! The power system is stabilizing. Hello there. It seems to have been successful. We have collected an immense amount of data. This will keep me busy for some time. Thank you for allowing me to conduct this experiment. I have just thought of a fin-tingling endeavor. If you are interested, do come and talk to me and I will explain. Hello there. Are you here for my proposal? Very well. Now that we have the ability to relocate this station, I have been thinking about the opportunities that would open up from our station being in another location. And what I have come up with is... wait for it... terraforming! Originally a Terran term, obviously, I suppose. It is the process of transforming a world's environment to more closely match the narrow parameters that complex life requires. The effort and materials required truly boggle even my mind. But they are necessary if we intend to bring a new and welcoming equilibrium to a currently inhospitable world. This station's technology, combined with a mind as sophisticated as mine, contains truly remarkable depths of potential which we have not yet plumbed. We appear to have all the different kinds of modules that we require, but I have no idea whether there is sufficient storage space. Logistics bore me so much. Now, before you ask, do not expect this to turn a profit. Even if you do end up developing a strong economy, any possible returns will be utterly dwarfed by our expenditures. But is profit really more important than leaving a lasting and positive mark on the galaxy? Of course not. I have taken the liberty of researching specific opportunities and adding them to your mission overview. Peruse them at your leisure
and simply accept the one that most takes your fancy.